everybody, it's me, your boy, Alchemiz, and welcome to... One second, there it is. Okay, get that ad out of here. I don't have a good stopwatch app, and I don't know what people actually use for stopwatch apps in Speedrun, so I'm using one I found online. Welcome to a Superliminal Speedrun. This is only a semi-serious speedrun, truly. I'm going to be doing my best, but I understand it if it doesn't work perfectly.
Feelings of self-doubt. Do you find yourself prone to minimizing massive dilemmas, or for allowing the smallest problems to get blown completely out of proportion? At the Pierce Institute, our patent-pending Somnasculpt technology provides safe and effective dream therapy while you rest in the comfort of our flagship clinic. Located right next to the secondary overflow parking lot at the University Medical Center. Somnasculpt will make your dreams come true.
Pausing to start the timer. Ready? Begin. Sign this and run. Superliminal is a puzzle game that relies on the usage of perspective to solve your puzzles.
Terms of service accepted. Congratulations on falling.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't think I was gonna make that jump. I thought I screwed that one up. Oh, that would have been embarrassing.
Monitored by qualified specialists. This orientation will adapt you to eyelids, our interactive, lucid induction dream state in which you retain full consciousness and control.
Oops, my mic's playing something strange. It vanished? Okay. I've never seen that happen before. Ooh. Okay. I didn't know it could do that.
Interact with
You can see this
surrounding
pawn
objects
is not
and
real.
listen to messages from your patient care team. Please note that I am the standard orientation protocol and that my voice has been explicitly chosen to remind you that I am not a part of your patient care team. I do not care.
Here we go. Click to rotate if you need to, and sometimes you just gotta make these things bigger. Perfect. This will be big enough. Oop, unless I don't make it. Okay, already screwing things up is a delightful thing to see. There we go.
During eyelids, you will lose the ability to
A lot of
awaken
alarm
suddenly
clocks.
due to realizing
And
that this
which
is a dream.
puzzle is this?
Evidence. I have already informed you that this is a dream. You did not wake up.
There we
Please
go.
complete the remaining orientation activities.
Which puzzle is this? Right. There we go. Pick it up and stick it in there. Perfect. Normally I struggle a little more with that puzzle, so I'm pretty proud of myself.
During eyelids should
No
reflect
objects.
a typical mental state. If you believe your mental state was compromised by Somnasculpt, please provide a comprehensive, rational explanation in your post-procedural survey. Completed surveys may be eligible for a gift
If you
card.
go through either of these doors, this just loops infinitely. There's no point. Just go this way. Here we go. I'm pretty sure there's a faster way to do this, but I haven't gotten the hang of it yet. I know there's a faster way to do this, but I'm not good at it, so I'm just gonna not bother trying and try and make it before that falls over. Okay. How do you get in this? Ah, that's the problem, is if it falls like that... not touching the other half? There we go. And pray it doesn't fall over before you can get out. That one's a hassle.
Please stand by for polite recognition on your completion of the Somnasculpt orientation.
I could be doing better.
You did it. To maximize the time allotted for your therapeutic journey, please do not delay in proceeding through the final doorway as indicated.
You cannot proceed through the final doorway, though. Instead, you have to break free. And that's a mighty fine way to do it. And you run over here. See, that was more broom closet over there just to make sure. And fall to your death. Or is it your death? This is only the beginning. You don't have to turn off those off, so don't bother. There's achievements for pulling everything, every single fire alarm, and messing with the dream sodas. I'm not going to be doing that. Again, this is just straightforward, go fast. Pretty sure I remember all the puzzles correctly. Because that's revealed to be that, and then this is where it actually goes, yeah. I love the way this game screws with visuals to make its puzzles. It's so much fun. Oh, well. It's not supposed to clip through the floor. I promise you that. No! I didn't mean to. Oh, goodness. Okay. That'll work. You just gotta get up and out. This is, which way was, okay, hold on. This way. Okay, whoops. You got confused for a second there because I beefed the puzzle too hard. You get out and you get over here. Shows you, you're just in a, what's it called?
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk to you about being special.
This is one of my favorite perspective puzzles.
We have no idea where you are. But not to worry. We're working on it.
Okay. Now this one's a two-parter. You gotta set this here to spawn that. And then go around this way to spawn this. And then, surprise, surprise, it's actually stairs. You know, for someone who's supposed to be speedrunning this, I'm having a right rough time with the puzzles I'm supposed to have memorized. Oh my god. Actually insane. I'm fumbling the bag so hard. Oh, and I can't forget to take this. So you need to use it again to get up here. Because then you gotta use that to spawn the door incorrectly. You can tell it's correct because your mouse will change. After that, we go up here, activate the radio for funsies, since that doesn't take any extra time, and run over here.
And I'm just popping in to give you a quick update on where you are. We still don't know, but please keep moving forward, and hopefully you prefer frequent updates to being reminded that you are completely lost.
You may think me to be lost, Mr. Pierce, but I assure you, I know exactly what I'm doing.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and we still can't find you. But you should now have access to a series of elevators that should trigger your subconscious to gradually wake you up. You should also find a variety of emergency exit signs that should lead you to them. Will all of this work? Absolutely. Hello, my name is
What I
Dr.
want is
Glenn
this.
Pierce. In the event that this elevator does not wake you up, please don't interact with anything that strikes you as psychologically significant, as we will no longer have any way of controlling it. For example, if you see your parents, please punch them in the face as hard as you can and immediately run away.
Ugh, I feel so small all of a sudden. There we go. Keep running. We're going to go through this a couple different times. There we go. And just keep running. Which segment is this?
This is an automated
Yes, I remember
message
this
for
part.
all
Okay.
patients who attempted to use an alternate pathway to access the next
I
phase
wish
of
this game had a run
Somnasculpt
button.
therapy,
It doesn't,
but who
though.
have become trapped in a
That's
dream
sad.
state paradox instead. Your decisions imply a failure of orientation, which reflects negatively on the standard orientation protocol. You will rectify this failure immediately.
You will rectify this failure immediately. Oh, hey, I never pulled that one. There we go. Fall down here, grab this, and go on our merry way.
Professional tip: the average adult can only withstand 3 to 5
Get that out of
dreams
my
per
way.
night. Once this threshold is eclipsed by entering more dreams, your mind will suffer an explosive mental overload, reorienting you for the emergency exit protocol.
Oh, okay,
Please
cool.
subject yourself
The
to
jump is really
explosive mental
wonky
overload.
sometimes. This is going to be a fake out because we got to go to the right. I remember this. Get that one shrunk because we need this one to go over here.
Please note that a reluctance to volunteer for the risks associated with explosive mental overload implies a misunderstanding of all other solutions, all of which are far more traumatic and likelier to result in catastrophe. I am not capable of suboptimal suggestions. Please exit this dream as soon as possible.
Fortunately, the way this explodes, you don't have to rearrange anything. Go ahead and grab that door while we're running, and fall. Then go this way because you can't get up there. Oop. Okay, cool. Sorry, I can't help myself. I see a fire alarm and I have to pull it. Feeling lucky? Colicus and Casino Amusements. Keep running.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and despite touring the Waterfall Serenity Zone in the previous section you
Is this
just
the horror
completed,
segment?
you may still be experiencing
recall.
feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt.
I think it is. Yes, it is. Okay.
Why do I feel
I
like
like this
everything's
segment a
going
lot.
wrong, even when the sun is shining?
this one's a right pain in the arse. This one took me forever to figure out when I was doing it for myself blind. Die, die, die. It's soda. Classic Simpsons bit. That closes because we have to go this way. Now this one, it's there we go. You have to make the jump. If you fail the jump, you'll fall down that hole, and then it starts you back at the start.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk more about the feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt I mentioned before. You feel this way because you want the kind of
Hello there, not a
life
person.
you see all around you, the kind you know everyone else is enjoying. And that's exactly why we're here to help.
This one, yeah, the door locks behind you. This one stinks. I hate this segment. Just because I don't have, my computer brightness is a little wonky, so I did not see the staircase the first time I did this.
Warning. You were advised to subject
Now we need
yourself
to
to
go in
explosive
here.
mental overload by descending into additional dreams.
If you're
but have
really
now
good, you can
descended
skip
into a
going
dream
in
within a
here
dream
because you
instead,
just you're only
disorienting
going here
yourself
for the
even
light,
further.
right? You can skip
You are
going in here
responsible for failing to make this crucial
because you can
distinction.
just run this anyway. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, you can just run this anyway. There it is. Okay. But as you can see, I don't have it memorized well enough to trust myself to do that. So we abandon that there and continue on our merry way. What we need to do is make this massive. That'll work. And then you can see where the thing is up there. That door closes automatic if you get too close to it. I'm not wasting time on that. There's a knife, and you can see it's just a projector trick.
Did you know that unintentional multi-dream layering occurs in less than 1% of patients?
And there
This
it is,
correlates strongly
a
with the
generator.
99% of
Fix an
patients who are
idea
able to follow
generator,
simple
'cause IKEA
instructions
is
from the
copyrighted.
standard orientation protocol.
And you can see none of the horror has been real the whole time. It's always been something else. I really like that bit. There we go. Don't check the timer because I'll get nervous, and keep running. Enjoy avocados. That's good advice. That's good advice. Loading. I love the way the loading screens run in this game too. Which segment is this? Yes, okay. It's been a second since I did a speedrun practice because of personal things. But there we go. Oh, it's this one. I love this one. Okay. That's right. We needed that door from earlier. Okay. There we go. You know, we heard an alarm clock, but nothing actually came of it. Because it doesn't need to.
Attention. Dr. Pierce requires you to note the following risks of dream overexposure. Significant memory loss, both quantitative and qualitative. Hallucinations of dreaded or annoying objects. Unrealistic beliefs about the lengths of hallways. And other
Stack
side effects which have not yet
everything
been discovered
here.
or which cannot be understood.
Eventually, believe it or not, this works. There we go. Your smiley face becomes a little mouse here. I love that. Or your other way around. gotta push this off. And once they're all off, you can run through. There's an achievement for creating way too many of an object. I don't care enough to get that one, truthfully. Because I've tried like 100 at a time. It's just, they were not lying. It is far too much. There we go.
Warning. Dr. Pierce is frantically submitting numerous spelling and grammar mistakes into the standard orientation protocol in a desperate attempt to counsel you. I have no subroutine to correct these errors, but I cannot compromise the integrity of the standard orientation protocol. You will not receive these messages. They would not make sense regardless.
And then you fall down here and keep running. They love that cloud fake out. It's pretty common. We're gonna see a lot of it.
Attention. Dr. Pierce continues to input significant errors. I will interpret his basic ideas. Hello. My introductions are redundant. I am a real doctor who went to doctor school. VR has never been a mistake. I can help you, but I also do not know how. Transmission ends.
Phil's friendly family produce.
Hello. Name is my Pierce.
I like the
Dr.
idea
Glenn.
that in the dream,
Somnasculpt.
there's still advertisements. I do think that's funny as a concept. Relaxation room. This cloud area is really nice and relaxing.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. This is a notification that you have reappeared on our monitoring system after a prolonged absence. Please continue to do whatever you did most recently, and discontinue whatever you were doing immediately prior to that.
Oh, this level is so much fun. Ooh. Oh, it lagged. It lagged. Oh, brother, that thing lagged. Right. I need to make this a little smaller. A little taller? There we go. The speedrun requires insane precision that I am not capable of. And so I'm not bothering. For the super precision, I'm just going fast. Because it's the combination of precision and speed. Thank you, Mr. Radio. Hello, television. Kick you over and keep running. Hello, real radio.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. In addition to continuing and discontinuing as mentioned earlier, please also
Yummy, I
disregard
love eating
any
wires.
uncertain
I love
experiences
eating
that you
wires.
may have recently
Eating
had.
wires is so much
Everything
fun.
should have now reverted to being soothing and therapeutic. If this is not the case, you may be receiving this message in error.
Now we run over here, and there it goes. And this is actually the door. Really? Really? Go ahead and boof me, I guess. Ugh. You can see a door up here, but you can't do anything with it yet. That's not
Hello.
what to be worried
My
about,
name
though.
is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to read you my favorite inspirational quote by me. The worst thing you can do is focus on negativity. It won't spare you from the cage of death, the pain of disease, the cruelty of time, the cold shell of human nature, or the eventual loss of everything you've ever held dear. What whatever you do, don't focus on that.
There we go. Place it here. Ooh, screwed that one up a little bit, but it was recoverable. It almost fell off. That would have been embarrassing.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to thank you for triggering every single one of our 823 emergency protocols. This will assist us greatly in improving the system for future patients. Congratulations. Anyway, you're now headed in the right direction, and we should be able to initiate the emergency exit protocol shortly.
There we go, and where is it? There we go. That is the developer's cat, I believe it is. Very good cat. Very well behaved. And this should be repeated loops. Okay, now I know which one this is.
Emergency exit protocol initiated. Please prepare to conclude your Somnasculpt experience in 10, 9, 8. Error. Error
Oh boy,
logged
yummy
by.
blood.
Orientation protocol.
Stand by for analysis.
This one is just follow the arrows, go the correct direction.
Error analysis complete. You are exhibiting signs consistent with an increase in fear, hopelessness, and frustration. This is inconceivable, as Somnasculpt therapy is proven to correlate with a decrease in these emotions.
This part I don't think you can do particularly
Hypothesis.
fast.
Patient was
You have to
improperly oriented.
just let her
Conclusion.
talk for long enough. Oh hey,
Impossible.
I missed a fire alarm.
Reformulating. Improved hypothesis.
I think I would eat a
Patient
traffic
requires
cone if given the
additional
opportunity. You know,
Somnasculpt
like I know it's
Conclusion. Emergency exit protocol
coming from nowhere, but I think I'd eat a traffic cone if I was
Emergency
given the
exit
opportunity.
protocol has been emergency destroyed.
I was also off to dream soda since I'm 9,000% sure you
Continue
can't
with
speed up this part.
Somnasculpt therapy indefinitely on an independent
Yummy
basis,
soda,
as all
soda,
orientation resources
soda.
have been exhausted. This concludes your standard
Eh?
orientation protocol.
Oh!
Goodbye.
Is that how you empty it? LMAO. Lol, even. Click that to open this. Just start running. This is the loops part, I understand. Get as far as you can, and the timer goes off. Or the clock does, rather. Well, we can try this. And it saves here, and then let's see, which one does it do next? Oh yes, I know. You gotta walk over close enough to this alarm clock to touch it. Because there's nothing there. Because I screwed it up. Because here's how you're supposed to do it. Oops. If I do it out here where there's not a bed. I need to make it larger. There we go.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
Hop on this because
Thank
you
for
can.
completing the
Don't actually have
Somnasculpt
to, though.
standard orientation protocol. Before you begin the first phase of therapy, I'd like to briefly describe the finite and fragile nature of the dream state.
That creates a new door, and then you run this way.
Of course, nothing is more challenging than the difficulty of changing perspective, of fundamentally altering your perceptions in a way that will enable you to face dire, trial-by-fire scenarios with solutions that could not be found otherwise.
Use that to fall back. And then the staircase. Because that's the real purpose of the staircase, is to knock this stupid floor down. You then use to access the elevator. Perfect. Exit temporarily moved. See that way's gone. You have to look the other way. That was the hardest part of this. Is the first time I actually beat this level, I did it incorrectly I did it perfectly correctly on accident because I didn't realize how it was supposed to be done. But you have to look the opposite direction first. I love the chase music that plays here. And it looks like it's I love this game so much. I also appreciate that items respawn. Sign, and let's keep running.
Finally, while we respect the unique progress of every patient,
Jump
you
down.
must understand that it is possible to completely exhaust your supply of dreams, thereby entering a state in which you will not be able to wake up, even with the help of triggering mechanisms.
Have you considered that I'm better? Have you considered that I'm better? He has not. Oh, this one sucks. This one sucks. This one can take a while if you're not careful. After enough time running forward, you'll see an arrow. Just follow the arrows that you see. Even if the directions don't make sense, just follow them.
Please listen carefully for the sound of an alarm clock, which will automatically play if you are approaching a destabilizing dream weight.
Whew! Okay, I've gotten better at this. Ah! I know this part. Hold on. It's gone. Here we go. We just gotta run at... See how those are both walls? This is a wall too. Everything's a wall. Just gotta get close enough to realize that. And then this spawns. This very helpfully spawns. Nothing of value is here. So you go around, and here's your alarm clock. And then you get another loading screen. Whew. Yes, I remember.
Highly unusual. It appears you have entered the Somnasculpt diagnostic framework. Patients do not have access to this dream. Diagnostic warning. Unrealistic use of dream objects may result in dream integrity fail states.
Here we go. We just gotta set this here large enough that we can walk through it. rest of it's not interactable, just double checking. That's how you do it.
Creating any refrains. Explosive dream overload may result.
Just gotta, now you gotta walk around and watch everything dissolve for a minute. Anything that looks like it's actively dissolving, just walk up to it so it does dissolve.
Please overload for
Dream explosion. Escalating dream overcall refrain.
Now it's time for the dream explosion and a very bright light. My sincerest apologies for this part. Ooh, there we see its loading screen in the bottom right, so we know it's good. And we have only one way forward, here. These floors are so polished, it looks like they're not even there. Ain't that wacky? And you can fall here, and you have to. And you fall again, because that was never a solid object. Neat cube, but fundamentally unnecessary.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and many years ago, I had a dream. I found myself in a place where I understood that each of us begins as nothing, where everything I perceived was shaped by seeing it exactly the way I wanted to. White space.
Here we go. I apologize for my quietness on account of the fact that I'm locked up in. Where is it? Yes. That sign points this way, so this is the way we run. And then this sign points us this way, and we're good. The fact you can jump on top of the door frame there is crazy. Because we need to grab this and use it to get up here.
But in white space, I also faced the greatest challenge I could imagine. Because with a lifetime of life itself behind me, and all of the weight that it carried, I realized that seeing things the way I wanted to was not as easy as it used to be.
I think that's the exit. Yeah, here's what I need to go for. Don't fall off of this now. You'll have to do it again. And fall. Now with this one, these windows are solid, but the walls ain't. If you walk through those two, they just loop infinitely. So don't bother with that. Don't bother with that. Which side is it on? There it is, okay.
You're well beyond dreaming now, and further out than anyone has ever come back from. But we hope that you won't get discouraged. After all, if this is a place of pure perspective, isn't it also a place where a different point of view could make
This puzzle took me a minute to figure out, but
Isn't
basically,
that what you came
these are
here?
only solid while a chess piece is on them. Since I don't wish to fall off, I'm gonna just do that quickly, and then I should be able to walk normally here. Yes. Okay, this part gets a little rough. I think there's like a single supremely optimal fall where it's like this, and you can hit multiple at once by being super precise with it. I'm not precise enough. Like, there we go, yeah. With optimal precision, you can just fall all the way through. This part's going to get visually impairing, so I'm going to look at the ceiling as much as possible to prevent headaches and anything else, really. And the floor. The floor is also very pretty. It is now 7:59 a.m. 7:59 a.m. 7:59 a.m. 8 a.m. And as we continue to fall, a loading screen appears. Is that credits? No, not quite. That's right, there's one last segment we need to do. This wall is now solid, so we gotta ignore that. Right.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and by now you may have realized that all of this has happened exactly the way it was supposed to. You see, everyone who comes to the Institute does so because they feel that they are no longer in control of something important to them. But more often than not, the problem is not that the problems we face can't be solved. The problem is that we become so afraid of failure that we refuse to see our problems from a new perspective. And so, we do the same things again and again and again. And therein, of course, we find exactly the failure we were looking for. Your life will always be a struggle, and you will always have problems. But today, you have the chance to see things differently. Even though it meant facing obstacles that seemed impossible at first, you thought outside the box, and you overcame them. Because you saw things from every angle, you understood them for what they really were. Because you kept moving forward, no matter how far off the path you were told you were headed, or how unexpected it became, you found your way.
Goodbye, personal.
In a few minutes, you'll be back in the real world.
And
Some part of you will say that
none of this was real.
this was real. So how could it have really meant anything? But just like the power of perspective itself, it will have been as real as you believed it to be. All you've got to do is wake up.
And that's time. That's time. There we go. 44 minutes and 40-something seconds. I'll have to check the VOD for the full length. Oh, that's good. That's good. I used to be that was actually pretty fast for me, all things considered. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, I love this game so much. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hey, check out another one of my videos when you get the chance. See you all around. Bye-bye.